Okay, I, Vampire Trilogy of Blood is actually a collection of 3 little half-an-hour stories. The very first one deals with Radu, who is a character from the Subspecies movie line, and it's him kind of dealing with the Bloodstone as well as a new recruit, so to speak, and the issues he's having with her. I'm watching it going, man, I really do feel like this is the last half an hour of, I think, Subspecies 2 Bloodstone. And essentially what you find out is they're pretty much all the last half an hour of a movie. The second one, which is by far the worst one, is there's a vampire who is talking to a woman and it's kind of like, yeah, you are the reincarnated version of a woman that I loved like 300-400 years ago who died to protect me. It's really poor. You can tell these movies were like real early 90s because a vampire looks like he's just the lead singer of The Cure. You know, very little done in the way of makeup and all that. It's pretty bad. Now, once I saw the last one, I'm like, man, I know this is the end of the Vampire Journal. It's the last half an hour of it, where a vampire really loved the way this woman played the piano and wanted to turn her into essentially an immortal piano player. But the good vampire, I think his name was Nathan, who wields like the sword of Gabriel, the sword of Michael, it's some sort of, angelic-based sword, is trying to kill the head vampire so that way then, she'll be free and have a normal, regular life. And I'm like, this is the last half an hour of this movie. So essentially, if you want to see the last half an hour of 3 movies, 2 that are pretty decent in Subspecies and Vampire Journal, given the time they were done, yeah, you better actually watch those 2 movies as opposed to catching the last half an hour, which is all this movie is. It's nothing really original, which is kind of the sad part. And you kind of get the last half an hour, so you're missing a decent amount of context. You can still follow the stories pretty easily, because there's not a lot of substance to them, but you're better off actually renting the original full moon movies as opposed to I, Vampire Trilogy of Blood.